ओके भाई, तो लास्ट क्लास में हम लोगों ने बहुत सारी एडवांस लेवल की प्रॉब्लम्स डिस्कस करी थी। समझ आया था आप लोगों ने? यू हैव रिवाइज्ड द लास्ट क्लास
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
and today I am going to take another problem, and that is actually a different kind of problem which I promised you to discuss separately. So see this problem. If you have, suppose the problem is like this. You have, suppose integral I is equal to, let me start from here, integral I is equal to infinity and dx upon x cube plus 1. Okay, the problem is like this and we have to solve this problem. So anybody can suggest how to solve this? This problem qualifies to any of the problems which we have done earlier. Can anybody tell?
First we will find the pole by x cube plus 1 equals to 0.
No, what will be the method? Pose, so you will find the first step is to see the contour, na?
Phi z upon psi dash z.
No. That is method to calculate residue.
Acha, okay.
Before that,
that.
before that, you have to decide a contour that
Mhm.
will suit this. So he's absolutely correct that since this is odd function, fx is what? Fx is equal to what? Fx is equal to let me take this. The value of fx is equal to 1 upon x cube plus 1, and this odd. So this is odd function. So I can't write this 0 to infinity. I can't write this 0 to infinity dx over x cube plus 1 is not equal to half of uh, minus infinity to plus infinity dx upon x cube plus 1. Please see this. They both are not equal because this can be done only for even functions. I told this now.
Yes, sir.
This can be only done for even functions. For even functions you can do that. For odd function you can't do that. तो ये बात याद रख लेना, because that is a common mistake कि आप इसको फटाफट माइनस इन्फिनिटी से प्लस इन्फिनिटी करके करोगे, आंसर विल कम आउट टू बी 0, but that is not the correct answer because this is not applicable. All right, now let me erase this because this is not applicable. So for such type of questions there is a very special trick, because we want 0 to infinity. So the trick is like this. We will make a contour like this. In this case it is like this. ये थोड़ा सा रेडियस गड़बड़ बन गया है, but should be same na. It is like this. This is 0, and suppose this is some real axis. This one is real axis. Okay, and this is, suppose the part of contour is A, this part of contour is suppose B, and this part of contour is C. Okay, and this part will be 2 pi by 3. I will tell you why in some time. Okay, so this is the contour which we will use for such questions. Such integrals come in solid state physics while doing quantum mechanics. In solid state physics, such type of integrals appear. Okay,
Sir, just one question, sir. Why is this a odd function? Because sir, f of minus x is not equal to minus f of x in this case.
No, this is odd function, na? Acha, why this is odd function? You are asking that?
Yeah, because in this case, f of minus x is not equal to minus f
No,
of x.
I didn't get your question. What is your question? How it is odd function? You are asking that?
Sir, yes. How is it odd function? Yes, sir.
So it is odd function because if you write it like this, 1 upon x cube plus 1. So sorry, this is neither even nor odd. This is not odd. So because if I put minus for this, what it will become? It will become minus of
X
x
cube
cube
plus
plus 1. Okay. It is neither even nor odd.
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thanks
Thank
for
you, sir.
that correction.
No, sir, sir.
I
Thank you.
wanted to tell that this half thing can be only applied for even function. That cannot be applied for odd. That cannot be applied for Nino. Neither even nor odd. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
For both of them, it cannot be applied. So because if I take minus common, let me see what will happen. If I take minus common, it will become x cube minus 1. So the function will change. Okay. So that is neither even nor odd. Okay. Everybody understood this? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes.
we can only do minus infinity to plus infinity by our semi contour, and that can be done when 0 to infinity is there. It can be converted to minus infinity to plus infinity for dash type of functions. Fill in the blank. For
Even
even function.
even functions.
For even function. But for such functions, we have to take such contour. Okay. We have to consider such contour. And you may have a question that why, see, one question may be how this contour is assumed. So then you can also ask why this, how that minus infinity to plus infinity contour was assumed ना. ये क्वेश्चन तो आपके दिमाग में आया होगा कि कैसे वो minus infinity से plus infinity. So that I must tell you that the great minds of Cauchy, Riemann and these type of people, they, because you can apply Cauchy integral formula. Now it is like a substitution that आप पूछो कि सर इसमें x is equal to tan t क्यों पुट कर दिया, लेकिन क्यों पुट कर दिया ये तो क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हो, but finally you see that the integral is solved. It becomes simple and it is solved. So the idea is that intelligently you have to select some contour. Cauchy-Riemann integral is applied to that, and if you can extract your result from that, yes, if you can extract your result from that, that means your job is done. Is that fine? So otherwise that will be useless. जैसे कई बार पहले होता था वो इंटीग्रल वाले क्वेश्चंस आते थे तो हम लोग कुछ भी पुट कर देते थे, समझ नहीं आ रहा है तो फिर कुछ किया, कुछ हुआ नहीं, बाद में सर के पास लेके गए कि सर एटलीस्ट स्टेप्स तो किए हैं, कुछ तो मार्क्स दो. But that is useless because that substitution was not intelligent. So substitution should work. So this contour will work, and it will work for any power here, any odd power. So you put x to the power n, and then you have to take here 2 pi by n. Is it clear? But let us see for x cube just to understand. Okay, and let us do this question in detail. So write that we want to convert, first thing is we cannot convert, let I minus infinity to plus infinity. That I told you the reason that we cannot convert the integral for this, huh? And if I consider an angle theta is equal to 2 pi by 3, and suppose this radius is r is the radius. So what is the definition of uh, this circle? Z is equal to r e to the power I 2 pi by 3. Can you see that? This is the definition of the contour. Z is equal to R e to the power I 2 pi by 3. Okay, this is the angle. So just cube karna iska, Z cube. So you will get R cube e to the power I 2 pi. Please see this. So which is equal to R cube. The whole idea is this, that if I consider Z is equal to R e to the power I and we will substitute here, so Z cube will become R cube and R will be on the real axis, so it will give some integral. That is the idea. Is that clear?
Yes.
So if 2 pi by 5 was there, so 2 pi by 5, if x to the power 5 was there, I would have taken 2 pi by 5. Fine? Because z to the power 5 would have given directly r to the power 5. See this, if everybody understands. So I am going to take the contour dz over z cube plus 1 as a closed contour. Let me see, this closed contour is c dash. I am going to take this. Fine. So let us apply this. What is going to happen? So what will be the value of dz? यहाँ से जरा निकालना. What is the value of dz? Dz will be equal to dr e to the power I 2 pi by 3. This is the value of dz. Okay. एंड इसको c मान लेते हैं. एक बार जरा ये चेंज कर लेना, बिकॉज ये कंटूर को बार बार c ही ले रहे थे. तो लेट अस टेक दैट. Now write this whole contour, how it will look like. This whole contour c dash dz by z cube plus 1 is equal to, see how this will look like. It will look like this, 0 to r. So let me put the value r tending towards infinity. So 0 to infinity. Okay. And what will be this? dr over r cube plus 1, which is the value of integral na, that we wanted to calculate, plus when you will put the contour and the limit, what you will get for the contour? You are 0 by Jordan's lemma. I told you na, by Jordan's lemma. Actually पहले मैं हर क्वेश्चन में निकाल के दिखाता था Jordan's lemma, बट उससे बच्चे इतने डिमोटिवेट हो जाते हैं कि यार अगर इतना क्वेश्चन करना पड़ेगा एग्जाम में तो हाउ आई विल डू. So then I realized that suppose 4 options are given and limit is infinity. That means that Jordan's lemma has gone. Yes, because if that has not gone, that means the value of integral cannot be calculated. And if 4 options are given, that means value has been calculated. तो इस तरीके से मैं उस चीज को अब अवॉइड कर जाता हूं सॉल्व करना. अब देखो जरा, प्लस व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन, प्लस इंटीग्रल, what will be this, infinity to 0. Yes, infinity to 0. और यहां पे क्या होगा, टेल मी. What will be the value there? What will be the value there in the definition? What you, z d,
r e raised to power iota 2 pi by 3.
हाँ, तो उसकी वैल्यू कितनी आएगी, r e raised to the power iota 2 pi by 3 and denominator and dr, denominator r cube plus 1. So how this will look like, how this integral will look like, it will look like, suppose I take this I, so I and no, this will be dr into this, na? R will be not there. For the value of dz will be dr into e to the power I 2 pi by 3, and in denominator this. So what will be the value here? 1 common le liya na? And what about this? Minus e to the power I 2 pi by 3. Please check this. Okay? और इसकी वैल्यू सेपरेटली निकाल लो कॉशी इंटीग्रल फॉर्मूले से. कैलकुलेट द वैल्यू सेपरेटली. 2 pi I sum of residue. Do it separately.
सर सेकंड लास्ट स्टेप एक बार फिर से बताना.
Sorry,
सर सेकंड लास्ट स्टेप.
this one, na? I am doing it like this: 0 to R, and then this contour is R e to the power I theta. Yes,
यस.
and then this. How this will work? What will be the equation of this? The angle has become constant, e to the power I 2 pi by 3,
यस.
and R is variable, like this. Okay, so when you will write the function which is dz, so that will become dr e to the power I 2 pi by 3. Okay, and the value of z cube will become r cube, so that I have substituted. Okay, अब जरा right hand side निकालना. See what are the points where the pole lies. जल्दी से. So the pole lies here, here, and here. सभी लोग निकालो जरा pole फटाफट. Calculate the pole. You know how to calculate the pole. Z cube plus 1 is equal to 0. So Z cube is equal to minus 1 e to the power I 2n plus 1 pi by 3. The value of Z. Okay. So put the value 0 first of all. What will be Z0? E to the power I pi by 3. What will be the value Z1? Bolo bhai. Minus 1. So this value is minus 1. And Z2. Put the value 2. 5 pi by 3. Correct? These are the 3 poles. So write the values quickly. Find out the poles. So which pole lies inside? Tell me. This is Z0. This is Z1. And this is Z2. Correct? Z0 lies inside. So what is the residue there? Can anybody tell? Residue at Z0. 1 upon 3 Z cube. 1 upon 3 Z cube. What is the value? Tell me. One upon 3 Z naught cube. So it will become minus 1 by 3. सभी लोग खुद निकालो. Calculate yourself, because we have already discussed all that in great detail. This question revises everything.
सर 3z square नहीं होगा differentiation?
Sorry, 3z square. 3z square. So what will be the value of z naught square? Z naught minus 2. 1 by 3 z naught to the power e to the power minus 2 pi by 3. कितना होगा? No. Just keep this much only. Okay. Keep this much when we will solve. Don't worry. Is that okay? This much is okay. So what is the value? I into 1 minus e to the power I 2 pi by 3 is equal to 2 pi I 1 by 3 e to the power minus I 2 pi by 3. Please check this. This is okay? And take this. So let me take this much here. So it will become, suppose I take this like this, e to the power minus I pi by 3 e to the power minus I pi by 3. Yeah. Okay. इतना ही है ना? 2 pi I by 3. So if I take this part, what will become here? I want here e to the power minus pi I by 3. Okay. So I will multiply here e to the power minus pi I by 3 so that this becomes e to the power pi I by 3. Okay. Otherwise you can just open and calculate the values. So this will become 2 pi I 1 by 3 e to the power minus I pi by 3 e to the power minus I pi by 3 e to the power minus I pi by 3. So all this will become minus 1. Okay. So this will become I into e to the power minus pi I by 3 minus e to the power pi I by 3 is equal to 2 pi I 1 by 3. ये कितना हो जाएगा? Minus I pi ना? Okay. So you can say that this step was not needed. You can directly calculate also. You write here e to the power minus 2 pi I by 3 and here 1 by 3 e to the power minus 2 pi I by 3 and here 3 times e to the power minus pi I by 3 is multiplied, so it will become this. Okay. What is the value? This will become minus. It will come here and 2i will also come here. So it will become I e to the power pi I by 3 minus e to the power minus pi I by 3 over 2i has gone this side. And what this will become? This became minus. It has gone this side. 2i has gone this side. What will become here? 2 pi by, sorry, 2 has gone. 2i has gone. Pi by 3. Pi by 3. And what is this value? Tell me.
Sin
Root
pi
3 by 2.
Sin pi by 3. So what is this value? Root 3 by
3 by 2.
2 pi by 3. So I will become 2 pi by 3 root 3. This is the answer. 2 pi by 3 root 3. So this was excellent question.
So can you please explain second step what you have done?
Which step? This step?
Second.
Huh? This step, okay. I should have written like this, into e to the power minus I pi by 3. Like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Multiplying both sides by this because I wanted here na this should become I pi by 3 and this should become e to the power minus I. Otherwise you can just open it and solve if you don't want
Yes, sir.
all these manipulations. So This, in my view, is very, very good question. Very, very good question to understand. The use of contour integration actually at a very, very nice level. You agree with that? एक बार ध्यान से जरा देख लेना. If there is any doubt, I can explain. Please see each and every step carefully.
Sir, shall I ask one question, sir?
हाँ, ask.
Sir, actually, it's basic only. Like you previously told that this, I could not get that point you told, sir. That we cannot convert this contour minus infinity to like infinity. This integral. Why, sir? Please repeat, sir.
Suppose you have a function like this, 0 to infinity 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. Okay? Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
So you can convert it into half minus infinity to plus infinity 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. This is okay because this is even function. Okay? But if you have 0 to infinity 1 upon 1 plus x cube dx, it cannot be written as half minus infinity to plus infinity 1 upon 1 plus x cube dx. That is the whole point. Because if this can be done, then we know how to handle minus infinity to plus infinity thing. We already know how to handle. That I was telling you.
Sir, can you please explain that step previously when you have written I in terms of R because it lies on real axis?
If you don't want to write I, then also it is okay. If you don't want to write I, it is okay. You just write contour integration fz, then you write 0 to R. Yes? Then you write this C. Then you write from R to 0 and put limit R tending towards infinity. You can do it like that also.
Okay, sir.
Haan.
Sir,
Haan.
if there is sign term, then this method is applicable.
If there is sign term, where?
जैसे आपने बोला ना इसमें odd function तो sign भी तो odd term है ना?
हाँ बिल्कुल. लेकिन एक बात का आपको ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि रैंडमली यहाँ पे साइन नहीं लिख सकते हो.
Yes, sir.
क्योंकि आपको पता है सारे इंटीग्रेशंस इंटीग्रेबल नहीं है ना.
Yes,
ऑल
sir.
ऑफ द इंटीग्रेशंस आर नॉट इंटीग्रेबल. तो अगर आपने कभी ये ट्राई किया हो, जैसे शुरू में होता है कि कोई भी इंटीग्रल लिख दिया +2 लेवल का भी रैंडमली अपने मन से, anywhere you put sine, cot, anything, can that be integrated? Not always. Okay?
Yes.
So randomly you can't put. See, my advice to you is इंटीग्रेशन को कभी जनरलाइज करके मत पढ़ो. आपने कभी नहीं पढ़ा है. अगर आपने ध्यान दिया हो, starting from +1, you have been categorized that this type of integration, then this type of integration, then this, how to handle, because there is no universal rule for integration. Yes? So in our current discussion also, take my lecture case by case. I started from contour integration, fz dz, that was 2 pi I sum of residue. Yes, contour was given. Then I told you that we can solve real integrals also. We can solve real integrals using, tell me, using contour integral. We can solve real integral using contour integral. So first of all, we applied it for 0 to 2 pi. What we did there? We substituted a unit circle. Z is equal to e to the power I theta. What was the radius there? 1. So that was like let. That was like a substitution. And you solved all the questions. Then the case was minus infinity to plus infinity. Then the case was branch point. Then the case was 0 to infinity. So take all these cases separately. Don't mix them. Okay? Tell me,
Okay,
भाई,
sir.
clear है ना?
Yes.
Yes.
वेरी गुड. अगर आप अब आई मस्ट अनाउंस कि अब आपके टेस्ट होंगे इसके कॉन्टूर इंटीग्रेशन के. सो ऐसे मत करना कभी भी कि देखो पढ़ाई करने का एक तरीका है एंड यू शुड फॉलो दैट मेथड. ऐसे नहीं कि जब कहा जाए कि अब टेस्ट है तो तुम किताबें ढूंढना शुरू कर दो कि कौन कौन सी किताबें पढ़नी है. नो, द पर्पस ऑफ कोचिंग इज दैट आई हैव briefly introduced you with the complete topic with all type of problems. So when the test is announced, that means aap sabse pehle whatever notes you have made, start it from the complex number, quickly revise the poles, then quickly revise how to write the complex number in polar form, then Cauchy residue theorem to know whether a given function is analytic or not in polar form. Okay, then quickly the Taylor series, the Laurent series, the basic formula, few examples that you have done in the class, and then the importance of residue, and then contour integration, then 0 to 2 pi integration, then minus infinity to plus infinity, then branch point, and then this integration. So that means this first thing is at point number 1. सबसे पहले आपको ये काम करना है. Point number 2, see all previous year questions. You have previous year questions with you? Yes, that has been uploaded also. Tell me, bhai.
Yes, sir.
So see the previous year questions, and if there is any doubt, see the solution. If there is still doubt, you can ask me. Okay? And then the third point is assignment. Always follow this sequence. Third point is assignment. Fourth, time is not left because you have to study 10 more topics. This is one part of the one topic ka 1/10th part hai. Are you understanding that? Okay? Clear hai?
Yes.
Okay. So अगर किसी को कोई डाउट पूछना हो अभी तक जो हमने डिस्कस किया किसी चीज में, मतलब रिगार्डिंग कॉम्प्लेक्स.
सर अगर 0 to pi इंटीग्रेशन हो तो कैसे सॉल्व करना है उसको?
0 to 2 0 to 2 0 to
Only
pi.
0 to pi.
Okay, so suppose the integral is this 0 to pi some f of sin theta cos theta d theta. So write it as half 0 to 2 pi f of sin theta cos theta d theta, and this should be even there. Check that this should be even. Odd we can't handle.
सर ये एक क्वेश्चन था.
Hmm.
सर आपने जो ये लास्ट वाला क्वेश्चन में जो कंटूर यूज किया है 2 pi/3, तो ये कंटूर का एंगल वुड डिपेंड ऑन द फंक्शन दैट वी कंसीडर. x to the power 5 होता तो वुड हैव कंसीडर 2 pi/5.
Yes, yes.
ओके सर.
But you do this only x to the power 3 because 5 can't be given 5 poles. It will be too long, na? And
ठीक है सर.
1 can't be given because you know the direct integration of that. So that means only 3 can be asked.
ओके सर, थैंक यू.
This problem is a very nice problem from Erfkin that I have done.
So if power of x is 1, then the contour is a circle. Then what will be
Sorry.
when power of x is 1? 1 upon x plus 1, I mean.
1 upon?
X plus 1. If we want to do by this method.
No, why you will do by this method? 1 upon x plus 1 is log of 1 upon x plus 1. Well known integration.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay then. So start preparing for this chapter. Two questions. Expect 2 questions from this, and in every exam question is asked from contour integration. Okay. So इसमें एंड प्लीज डोंट, मैंने जो सीक्वेंस बताया प्रिपेयर करने का उसी तरह से प्रिपेयर करो, नहीं तो आप इतना मटेरियल देखने लगते हो कि इस बहाने से कि यार इतना कैसे पढ़ना है, कुछ भी नहीं पढ़ते हो। ये सब जो मैं बातें बोल रहा हूँ ये पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस के बेसिस पे बोल रहा हूँ। ओके, सो वी शुड मेक वेरी वेरी स्मॉल यू नो स्मॉल contribution, small addition. Abhi I found something very interesting today, that if it is 1 to the power that is in my cell phone, I put it as a status, just I want to show you, just wait for a second. If it is 1 to the power 365, it is 1, and if
Yes.
it is 1
0.01.
0.01 to the power 365, it becomes nearly 37.7. So this is the law that works in stock market, that if you get a very small money also as a return, but if time is large, you are money will be magically becomes very very high. The same is for the studies. So you make small contributions, and that is going to help you. Okay, thank you so much for